Today is Thursday, December 26th, and today I learned that a lot of times when I film these videos, I feel like I'll film it and then I'll kind of forget about it. And I think, at least for me, I'm not applying stuff as much as I think I am. Just because I'm talking about it online doesn't mean that I'm actually applying it myself. And that kind of just really worried me, because obviously I want to practice what I preach, kind of thing. And also I feel like I could be losing on like potential if I'm not, like, I've talked about this before, like knowledge requires action, right? If you have, like, just having the knowledge of something isn't helpful, but you always have to be applying things, right? So today, as I was working on like New Year's stuff for this channel and just like my own New Year's goals and things like that, I was just thinking about systematizing all this stuff that I learned and just making sure that, honestly, I've just been thinking more about note-taking a lot. I used to be really into note-taking and like all the different note-taking apps and like a second brain. I actually have a video, like my first video was about building a second brain. And I'm kind of just getting back into that because I feel like I'm going between like the knowledge and the action stuff. Like recently I've been focusing more on just taking action on certain things, but not necessarily the right things. And then before I was focusing so much on collecting information and having the knowledge part of things, but now I need to combine that and take all of that knowledge that I have learned and that I am constantly learning and constantly applying that and taking action on the right things with the right like mindsets, the right tools, the right whatever that I have the knowledge of. I don't know, recently I've just been realizing that I'm kind of a hypocrite in a way because I don't always apply the stuff that I'm talking about. Although it is very helpful to talk about it because when those certain situations come up, I am reminded of like, oh, I made a video about this, so I can apply that. But it's a lot less often than I'd like. So I don't know. I guess today I learned that our brains have a very short memory span, kind of. The reason why we remember things is because they have like memories with your friends, like they have a strong emotional impact on your mind, and so it remembers that kind of thing. But a lot of just like small random thoughts, ideas, notes from things are not remembered, and we know this. And I think the whole point of note-taking, like I am a huge advocate, I guess, for note-taking, and I just think that writing things down is one of the most helpful things you can do. But writing something down is not gonna get you to apply that thing. So I think your takeaway for today is to take notes. If you're not already, just take notes on life. Take notes on your ideas, on the things that happen, journal. Keep track of the things that you have applied or trying to apply and for future use, kind of thing. Just building a second brain. If you don't know what building a second brain is, then I encourage you to read that book. I'll put a link for it in the description. I'll also link my very first video. It's probably going to be a lot worse, but my very first video was about building a second brain. And I think that building a second brain is just so useful, and I've kind of been drifting away from that, but I think I need to come back to it. I don't know, your takeaway is to take notes if you haven't already, and find a system. This is kind of what I'm trying to apply to myself right now, just finding a system for those notes, taking those notes and making sure that I'm actually applying them, returning back to them, knowing them, kind of, it's like a second brain, right? I always want to be going back to that place to be able to apply things and take notes on them and always, I don't know, just having a second brain. Just having a place where I can take notes and like always go back to it and know where things are at and know what things I need to use, where I can go to, and just, I guess most importantly, having a system for application and a system for going back to your notes so that you can always be pondering, pondering them and ingraining them in your mind so that you always know that you need to be applying them. I don't know, pondering. I like the word pondering. I think pondering, that's the thing that I like about notes. I love just taking notes, just taking a simple idea and fleshing it out through like diagrams and just writing stuff about it. But yeah, I'm kind of yapping. Your takeaway for today is to take notes and to have some kind of system for going back to them, revising them, applying them, because I've talked about it before, but just writing things down, having the knowledge of things is not always helpful. We need to apply them. So that's kind of what I learned today, just kind of a weakness about myself, something that I have not been good at lately, which is just applying this knowledge. So I'm trying to build a system for applying that knowledge, and hopefully I'll share that system with you in the coming future, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, just a short one today. If you found it helpful in any way, shape, or form, then definitely hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, then definitely comment them down below. I'm posting every single day, talking about what I learned that day and how I'm trying to apply it to my life and how you guys can apply it to yours. And if you want to see those kinds of videos, then definitely subscribe, because daily insights on basically just how to be better at life. We're kind of learning together. I'm just sharing my learnings on being better at life. And hopefully, if that interests you, then definitely hit the subscribe button. This video is specifically recommended for you, so if that piques your interest, you can definitely go watch it. You can subscribe in that corner. And if you subscribe, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!